Mastering arm wrestling, where skill outweighs size. Unlocking the secret to arm wrestling lies not in the size of the muscles, but in mastering the technique. It's a skillful blend of position, timing, and leverage that secures victory. In the world of arm wrestling, bulk doesn't equate to success. It's the art of leverage that reigns supreme. Understanding and applying this principle can turn any underdog into a champion. Technique triumphs in the arena of arm wrestling. A well-strategized approach, focusing on leverage and positioning, can outmatch an opponent relying solely on strength. It's a testament to brain over brawn. The Lightweight Champion's Guide to Dominating Arm Wrestling emphasizes skill and finesse. By mastering specific techniques, even those with less physical mass can topple larger opponents, proving size isn't everything. In arm wrestling, the combination of skill and strategic play often defeats sheer weight. This sport is less about the force exerted and more about how effectively one can outmaneuver their opponent. The power of technique in arm wrestling transcends the traditional belief that victory belongs to the heaviest contender. It's a mental and physical chess match where strategy reigns supreme. Mastering grip, positioning, and timing can render an opponent's weight advantage moot, demonstrating the finesse required to dominate the sport. Making weight irrelevant in arm wrestling is about leveraging your body's mechanics to outmaneuver your opponent. Understanding the pivot points and applying force efficiently can turn the tide in your favor without the need for bulking up. It's the embodiment of working smarter, not harder, in the realm of physical competition. How to become an arm wrestling pro. Without packing on pounds emphasizes the importance of technique and precision. Through diligent practice and studying the movements of seasoned arm wrestlers, one can ascend the ranks. This approach champions skill development over the pursuit of raw power, offering a different path to arm wrestling proficiency. The surprising truth shines a light on the fact that arm wrestling success isn't reserved for the heaviest athletes. Instead, it's accessible to those who dedicate themselves to understanding the nuances of the sport. This revelation encourages a broader audience to engage with arm wrestling, breaking down barriers related to body size. Mastering the mechanics of arm wrestling requires a keen eye for detail and a commitment to practice. Success goes beyond size, tapping into the physics of motion and leverage. By focusing on how to optimize one's technique, arm wrestlers can level the playing field, proving that brains can indeed outmatch brawn in this competitive arena. From novice to champion, The Lightweight's Guide to Arm Wrestling Mastery dives into the world of arm wrestling, where technique reigns supreme. It showcases how lighter competitors can outmaneuver heavier opponents by mastering leverage and timing. The ultimate guide to winning at arm wrestling. Regardless of your weight, emphasizes that arm wrestling is not just a test of strength, but a battle of wits and strategy. Learning the right moves can make weight differences irrelevant. Turning tables in arm wrestling. How skill beats size. Every Time explores the dynamic nature of arm wrestling. It highlights stories of lighter athletes who have used superior technique to defeat physically stronger rivals, proving that skill can outshine brute strength. Light but mighty. Strategies for winning at arm wrestling. Without the Weight provides a comprehensive breakdown of the techniques that can help lighter competitors level the playing field. It focuses on the importance of position, grip, and the element of surprise. Gaining the upper hand. Winning strategies for lighter arm wrestlers delves into the psychological aspect of arm wrestling, teaching lighter competitors how to use their perceived disadvantage as a strategic advantage, unnerving their opponents and securing victory through cunning and skill. The science of arm wrestling reveals a fascinating insight. Technique holds more sway than brute strength. It's a game of physics and finesse, where strategic moves outperform muscular might every time. Outsmarting and outmaneuvering becomes the lightweight's secret weapon on the arm wrestling table. By mastering angles and leverage, they can topple heavier opponents, proving that brain can indeed beat brawn. The myth of mass challenges the common belief that heavier wrestlers have the upper hand. It uncovers how successful arm wrestlers rely more on their understanding of mechanics than on their physical bulk. Arm wrestling's sleight of hand lies in winning through skill, not size. This approach emphasizes quick, strategic movements and positioning, turning the sport into a chess match of physical dexterity. Beyond the Scale delves into the art of winning at arm wrestling without tipping the weight scales. It champions the idea that, with the right technique, even lighter competitors can dominate the arm wrestling scene.